For SI.com, I'm Peter Bukowski here at the draft with Andrew Perloff. He was the #1 overall recruit in high school. Now he's the #1 pick in the NFL draft, Jadeveon Clowney. Are you surprised? Hi, I'm Peter Bukowski with SI.com, and we're here at Chelsea Piers in New York City for the NFL's Play 60 event, where a group of NFL prospects are blowing off some steam with some Harlem school children. And if the prospects are feeling the pressure of the draft, they certainly didn't look it on the field. And I'm here with Chris Weidman, UFC middleweight champion. All right, Chris, Billy Blanks taught me how to throw a punch, but that's like all I got. And Cleveland turned the Trent Richardson pick into Johnny Football. We talked about the quarterbacks. There were quarterbacks that weren't picked that we thought might go in the first round. Houston now on the clock with their pick of the quarterbacks that are left. If the Spurs' Becky Hammon opened the door for women in men's professional sports, then Jen Welter just walked through it. The Arizona Cardinals announced Monday they have hired Welter to a training camp and preseason coaching internship, making her the NFL's first female coach. Johnny Football is back after a tumultuous rookie season and off-season rehab stint. For now, we can call him Johnny Backup. Manziel opened Browns camp as the #2 quarterback, but head coach Mike Pettin refused to rule out the second-year signal caller playing his way into the starting lineup by week 1. The NBA will start 2015 without arguably its best player. The Cavaliers announced Thursday LeBron James will miss 2 weeks with ankle and back injuries. According to a team statement, tests revealed strains in LeBron's left knee and lower back.
This really is the World Cup of fraud, and today we are issuing FIFA a red card.
On Wednesday morning, U.S. Attorney General Loretta Lynch announced findings of a joint investigation between the FBI and IRS into long-standing criminal activity surrounding FIFA. Lynch was joined by acting U.S. Attorney Kelly Currie, FBI Director James Comey, and Chief Richard Weber of the IRS. The 47-count indictment named 9 FIFA officials and 5 sports executives involved in an alleged 24-year scheme involving racketeering, wire fraud, and money laundering, as well as more than $150 million in bribes and kickbacks. 6 others have already pled guilty for crimes related to the investigation. FBI Director James Comey called the investigation a re-leveling of the playing field. Jim Harbaugh's last season as a player in the NFL was 2001, but that didn't stop Jim Harbaugh, the coach, from buttoning his chin strap and suiting up every so often. Former 49ers player Delaney Walker told the Tennessean Harbaugh once donned full pads and practiced with the team. He dressed up in full gear and practiced the whole practice. Pads, helmets, everything on. He had the whole uniform on, Walker said of Harbaugh. We came out and said, "Who is that dude out there?" And it was Jim Harbaugh. He had some old high-top cleats on. Harbaugh, former QB in the league for 14 seasons, was seen at a football camp in Alabama earlier this month shirtless and was sporting the recently fashionable dad bod, showing that it's been a solid 14 years since he officially suited up. Harbaugh, of course, had to keep on his signature khakis. Walker, now with the Titans, added he believed Harbaugh would be a successful coach at the University of Michigan. Let's hope for everyone's sake he opts for the full pads approach over the shirtless ensemble in Ann Arbor. Hall of Fame linebacker Harry Carson took a hard-hitting stance on football, admitting he would not have played if he knew about the long-term health dangers that are associated with the sport. Carson suffered numerous concussions during his 13-year playing career, and now, more than 2 decades after he played his last NFL snap, still deals with post-concussion syndrome. Carson's symptoms include blurred vision, depression, and headaches. On Friday, he told a Penn State radio station that pro football isn't worth those lingering health issues, stating, "For me, knowing what I know, I would not have played the game, and I'm firm with that." The linebacker went on to say the culture of football is just as debilitating as the hits themselves, with players commonly hiding their injuries to avoid an injury-prone reputation. The Super Bowl 21 champion added he won't allow his grandson to play the sport and will push him to tackle academics, not opposing ball carriers. Facing elimination, the Rangers turned to their veteran goalie to keep their Stanley Cup chances alive. If the club was going up on a Tuesday in New York City, it was because of the man they call Hank. Henrik Lundqvist was spectacular in the Rangers' 7-3 rout of the Lightning, blocking 36 shots before allowing a quick pair of goals once the game was already in hand. The Rangers scored 5 goals in the final period, and the Blue Shirts improved to 4-0 in elimination games this postseason. Lundqvist, already considered one of the most clutch goalies in NHL history, spoke after the game about the team's mentality heading into Friday night's Game 7.
Great feeling.
So there are fat guy touchdowns, and then there's Baylor's Laquan McGowan. The 6'7", 390-pound offensive lineman caught an 18-yard touchdown pass from Bryce Petty in the third quarter against Michigan State in the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic. McGowan is currently college football's heaviest player, but that didn't stop him from taking it to the house. Appropriate, because this guy is a house. I want to know how he got number 80.